Nithyanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gagana Sadrisham Tattvamasyaadhilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Nithyanandam, from all of you, for this auspicious time that we get to sit at the feet of the Guru. For all of us, greatest blessing being an incarnation himself, an avatar himself as our Guru. And this is the time that we get to attend to ourselves completely, to evolve our consciousness, align ourselves to the very purpose of our life, purpose of our existence itself. So actually I'm so happy to welcome all of you for today's satsang. I'm just too excited about what Swamiji has shared today. Swamiji had made a Facebook post and revealed so many important things in it. You all can actually go to Swamiji's profile and read it. You also have a tiny URL link which is projected, so you can have easy access to the post. Just wanted to read out a few of the lines that Swamiji had shared. Swamiji had shared so many things. I know it's huge to even comprehend. So first thing, Swamiji was so excited about a revelation that Devi Meenakshi Parashakti herself had revealed. Actually, you all would have heard Swamiji was sharing even a few days before on his Facebook how this place, the Shyamala Pita Sarvanya Peetham, which is in Madurai, for all the new viewers, it's just a few days since the Kailasa in Madurai had started. The place, Swamiji had revealed that this is the exact place where Devi Meenakshi had walked out of fire. Her birth itself had happened from the blazing fire of Putraka Meshti Yajna. You all can see the picture. This Swamiji had even shared it on the Facebook. The one that you're able to see like a map, like the one which is brown in color. For easier understanding for us, it is all translated in English. But this is the original blueprint copy of the map of Meenakshi Amman temple. And based on the description of Tiruvilayadar Puranam, this was where Meenakshi had emerged out of the fire of Putrakameshti Homa. And you can actually see on the other side where the current map is showing where the Shyamala Pita Sarvanya Pitam is, it is exactly the same spot where Meenakshi had come out from that Putra Kameshti Yajna. Full description where the Tiruviladar Puranam. Tiruviladar Puranam is a compilation of all the divine Leelas, the divine place of Paramashiva. All the time that he had come down and in the human plane did so many divine plays. You all would have read in so many books, scriptures. So the compilation of all of that is called as a Tiruvilayadar Puranam. This is a very, very old sacred book. And in that book, there's a part called as Madurai Kandam. Actually, the book compiles both Devi Parashakti's and Paramashiva's divine place. So in that book, where it talks about how Devi Meenakshi had happened, there's a beautiful, elaborate description about where the first yajna, the Putra Kameshti yajna is a very sacred fire ritual which is performed for like getting the boon of a child. King Malay Dwaja Pandya and the way how the whole scripture describes is the decline of the spiritual ecosystem, the lifestyle being lived, really triggers King Malay Dwaja Pandya and Kanchanamala. Kanchanamala was the queen's name. Both of them are very desperate that they want to revive this whole ecosystem back. And the only way is through their next generation. But both of them, unfortunately, they did not have kids. So they decide to perform this Putra Kameshti Yajna. And from that very fire itself, Meenakshi happens, reviving the whole, not just the enlightenment ecosystem in Madurai, but all over the universe. The place where the Putra Kameshti Homa happened is so elaborately described. A very detailed description is given about how, from which side of the deity. Actually, even before Meenakshi was born, the temple of Meenakshi existed. And later, actually after she was born, her deity was placed there. But it was Devi Parashakti's temple, which existed even before Meenakshi's birth. So in the description, the Rishi, the Kuravar Muni, he was the one, the enlightened being, who performs this Putra Kameshti Yajna, invokes Mother in it, and Mother not just sends her energy, she just lands there, assumes the form of Devi Meenakshi, and manifests as a child with 3 breasts. So in the description, it is also given, actually Swamiji had revealed it a few days before, that the Shyamala Pita Sarvanya Pitam is the very place where Indra comes every night for worship. And that is the exact description which is described in the Tiruvilayadar Puranam, telling that is the place where the Putra Kameshti Yajna happened. And actually everything falls in place. The distance from the Amman Sannidhi, meaning Sanctum Sanctorum of Devi Meenakshi, to the place where the Yajna happened, the direction, east direction actually, and how many steps it's away, everything perfectly matches. So this was one of the very exciting thing that Somji had revealed today. Actually, Somji had revealed this in Akashic readings a few days before, and he even made a post about it. And today, Somji actually saw that Meenakshi had revealed the reference scripture also. So that is one very exciting news that Somji had shared. The first batch of Yuvarajas, the Uttaradhikaris, were initiated and blessed. You all can actually see the photograph. So all of them were initiated and blessed as Uttaradhikari trainees, the royal upholders of the enlightenment ecosystem. An amazing, elaborate initiation actually happened today. And Somji had blessed each one of them to become the upholders of Sanatana Hindu Dharma. That is why actually that to represent that only everybody has a silver staff in their hand, and they all are having a golden box filled with so many beautiful deities. And you all also can see beautiful. Actually, this silver mantapam is the exact way how Meenakshi's Sarvanya Peetam used to be like. And you all can also have the darshan of the deities of Soma Skandar, Devi Meenakshi, Tirunjana Sambandar, Swamiji, and Ganesha, and so many, a family of deities who are, that whole set is literally how it will be in Kailash. It's a very, very exciting thing that's happening there actually. You all can read more what Swamiji has revealed. You all can read that more and more in this link, tinyurl.com/ssjbeta. It actually leads to Swamiji's Facebook post. I really request all of you to take a few minutes, go have a look at the post. Swamiji has revealed so many things today. It's actually very, very exciting. And you all also need to know one other extraordinary revelation was revealed today. Swamiji told, actually Swamiji had revealed this even earlier through Akashic records, telling anybody who's deified, meaning you have your deity placed in a temple or in a spiritual enlightenment ecosystem or in the breathing space of an incarnation, anything, you will have million, and actually the figure is too long, we don't even have a word for it in English. Millennium, 1 millennium, actually literally 4.32 billion years makes one kalpa. 10,000 such kalpas, you will get to be in Kailash. Understand? That is only just if you even place a deity made of mud. In case you have a deity made of wood, that would be another 10 times of the 10,000 kalpas, which is 10 into 10,000 into 4.32 billion years. So beautifully it's described in Mahanirvana Tantra. It's actually Paramashiva reveals all these to Devi. योय देव प्रतिकृतिं प्रतिष्ठापयति प्रिये सतल्लोकमवाप्नोति भोगानपि तदुद्भवान्. O beloved Devi, the person who does pratishta, which is a science of breathing life into matter and making a specific living form of divine or deity, he attains the abode of that very deity or divinity and experiences and enjoy the enjoyments of that abode. It's actually a beautiful description. How you, just by consecrating your deity, you will reside in that deity's abode for millenniums together. 10,000 into 4.32 billion. And understand, Swamiji is not going to make a sand deity or a wood deity, but it's going to be a different metal altogether, which is the most powerful, meaning it'll give you, understand, a sand deity is like 4.32 billion years into 10,000, those many number of years you'll get to be in Kailasa. But the material in which Swamiji is going to be using is going to be really, really powerful. It is the number of atoms which is there in that deity, those many years times 4.32 billion. See, that many years you will get to be in that deity's abode. It's literally forever you will get to be in the breathing space of Devi Meenakshi Parashakti. And all of us are very excited. There are many, many more revelations that Swamiji has revealed. I really request all of you to take a few minutes now, go to the Facebook post of Swamiji and share this message to as many people as possible. The Facebook post that Swamiji had shared today, it's actually overflowing more and more with lot more information. I just shared a few things to all of you, whether it is about the Raja Vidya Gurukul or how it is to be deified, the reference of Paramashivoham, it's a lot more. I really request all of you to take a few minutes now and go to that post and share it in as many Facebook pages, Facebook groups as possible. I actually really recommend all of you to share it in the Facebook groups rather than it being a messenger or WhatsApp. It would be really great if all of us can share it on Facebook pages and on Facebook groups. We all can actually take a few minutes before we enter into the Nitya Satsang and start sharing this with as many people as possible.
Sarisa sarisa, paripa mari marisa. रुद्राय ते नमः वीरभद्राय ते नमः नित्यानन्दाय ते नमः
ನಿತ್ಯನ್ನ ಪೂರ್ಣತ್ವದಾಕರೆ ಆಲಿಸು ನಿತ್ಯನ್ನ ಪೂರ್ಣತ್ವದಾಕರೆ ಆಲಿಸು ನಿತ್ಯನ್ನ ಪೂರ್ಣತ್ವದಾಕರೆ ಆಲಿಸು ನಿತ್ಯನ್ನ ಪೂರ್ಣತ್ವದಾಕರೆ ಅದ್ವೈತವೆಂಬುದು ಪರಮ ಸತ್ಯವು ಸತ್ಯವನು ಅತಿ ಸುಲಭ ಮಾಡಿಹನು ಅದ್ವೈತವೆಂಬುದು ಪರಮ ಸತ್ಯವು ಈ ಸತ್ಯವನು ಅತಿ ಸುಲಭ ಮಾಡಿಹನು ಸತ್ಯಯುಗಕ್ಕೆ ಕಾಲಿಡುವ ಬೇಗ ಬನ್ನಿ ಈ ಸತ್ಯಯುಗಕ್ಕೆ ಕಾಲಿಡುವ ಬೇಗ ಬನ್ನಿ ನಮ್ಮ ನಿತ್ಯನ್ನ ಪೂರ್ಣತ್ವದಾಗರೆ ಆಲಿಸು ನಿತ್ಯನ್ನ ಪೂರ್ಣತ್ವದಾಗರೆ ಕೈಲಾಸವೆಂಬುದು ಬೇರೆಲ್ಲೂ ಇಲ್ಲ ಆನಂದವೆಂಬುದು ಮತ್ತೆಲ್ಲೂ ಇಲ್ಲ ಕೈಲಾಸವೆಂಬುದು ಬೇರೆಲ್ಲೂ ಇಲ್ಲ ಆನಂದವೆಂಬುದು ಮತ್ತೆಲ್ಲೂ ಇಲ್ಲ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದನ ಸನ್ನಿಧಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಣಿ ನಮ್ಮ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದನ ಸನ್ನಿಧಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಣಿ ನಮ್ಮ ನಿತ್ಯನ್ನ ಪೂರ್ಣತ್ವದಾಗರೆ ಆಲಿಸು ನಿತ್ಯನ್ನ ಪೂರ್ಣತ್ವದಾಗರೆ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಆನಂದ ಗಂಧವಾಸ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ನಿತ್ಯ ಪುರೀಶ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಆನಂದ ಗಂಧವಾಸ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಸಚ್ಚಿದಾನಂದ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಚಿನ್ಮಯ ರೂಪ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ